Hi, Ronald Chilly here, and this is update number 2 of my Tamiya USS Enterprise 1/350 scale kit. So I've had a bit of a long break. I think I've made about 2 tanks since the last video, so I thought it was about time I got stuck into this big beast again. So a few updates since the last video. I started detailing and painting the island. So you can see here it's got the main number and some warning signs on there. There's only 4 decals in total that went on here. 5, sorry. So you got the 2 numbers, the 2 warning signs, and the little decoration ribbons, I think, on the side there. And so that just needs a little bit more weathering and a few more touch-ups. But what you might also notice is some extra handrails I've installed along here. Now that was just done with some fabric mesh that I've scrounged from an old kit. So I just measured this roughly, cut out a strip and carefully glued it, just using PVA glue. Good old white glue here. So that set's clear, so it avoids a lot of mess. But yeah, stick that on just to give it a little bit more detail. I mean, it's not going to be 100% accurate, and it does look kind of rough close up, but it just sort of adds to the visual richness, I think, of the whole setup. So I'm quite pleased I started doing that. And the black ones will be painted grey once I've had a chance to set. And yeah, so a lot of the smaller details like that the kit doesn't provide, so you've either got to fork out quite a bit of money for the photo etch set or do it yourself, so I decided for the latter option. And I've also been installing these fire hose reels all along the side of the hull. Now the kit's just supplied the reel, the plastic reel. So to make it look a bit more realistic, I filled it up with thread, just some basic thickish thread here. Carefully wound it around the reel, then glued it in place again with PVA glue. And yeah, so then I filled those up quite a bit. Yeah, so that's one half done, and I've got the other half sitting down there. So it was quite a long and tedious job, but I managed to get to the end without pulling my hair out, thankfully. And we've got a phalanx gun here, it just needs a bit more painting. And I've also added in some red to these warning dashes here. They were just painted yellow, they were just yellow dot dashes, but I've since found out they should be red as well, so I've added red to all of those around the edges. Just gives a bit more colour to the deck. And one thing I think I forgot to mention in the last video was, once I'd painted the deck, painted all the markings and weathered it up, all the stains and the jet exhaust and all that, it still didn't look quite right to all the photos I've seen of the Enterprise in action. The deck had a lot more sort of a dirty look to it, so I've got some brown paint, thinned it down quite a lot with thinner, and then just lightly dusted that over the whole deck, just giving it a sort of a brownish tint, which kind of matches up to a lot of the photos that I've seen. I mean, there's probably a lot of jet fuel and just general weathering from a life at sea. Makes it just look a bit more filthy, which was always the intention when I built this, when I was building this. I wanted it to look really dirty and used. And yeah, so I think I'm getting there, hopefully. And yeah, so I've got to finish doing the handrails around the island, and I'll do some handrails around some of these outcroppings here of the hull. Yeah, there's probably some around the back. Stern decks. Just gets into focus, there we go. And yeah, so then once that's done I can start building all the support vehicles and get onto the aircraft. So there's some, it may look almost finished, but there's a long way to go yet, so I'll be sure to keep you updated. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.